This is a TerribleFire 330 with riser. It's got the RGB output here. It's got a keyboard connector here, PS2 standard PC, and it's got an 8 gig card. It's basically ready to go to be plugged in, just like this. So it's adding 030, it's adding IDE. It just makes the CD32 basically an Amiga 1200 with an accelerator. So we're just going to put, what am I doing? We're just going to put that into our CD32 now and give it a whirl. Now these, I know this is common practice to use an ESD bag to cover. Let me just spin this screen around here. I mean, you don't want the compact flash adapter to be flapping around on the breeze inside there, so people put it in a plastic bag. This is basically ready to go, and yeah. So we're just taking the back cover off of the CD32, which, I mean, how does it work? Come on. Is there another screw, or it's just catching on the bottom? Yeah, it's just got that little tab thing. Okay, so this riser card really gives it a, oh, that's real good. I don't think the screws inside the CD32 actually are black. I think all of them, oh no, the ones on the outside are. And there's a missing screw here. So the missing screw is loose inside the case. Does that even go in there? I think it might be stripped out a bit. So that could be the issue there. And then in transit. Okay, so this goes upside down, yeah? Does this fit in there with the... The EMI shield in there is dirty. Okay, so officially this unit is not refurbished, because job one of refurbishing something is to clean it. Now the outside is pretty clean and relatively scratch free, but okay, let's, yeah, I don't think this fits in here with the factory EMI shielding in place, or it doesn't with the compact flash. Well, maybe what we should do is this, huh? Is that going to make it fit in? There are several people right now who are probably wincing. I'm going to have to look this up. I don't know how to put this in. But, let's just, okay. Man. All right. Okay. That's just kind of scaring the crap out of me, you know, as far as that. But there's nothing above there that is really an issue. Seems like we're good. I mean, we're on top of the EMI shield. The question is the accelerator board touching the EMI shield? Well, it wouldn't be because it has that piece of insulation. It has 3 pieces on there to keep it elevated above the EMI shield. So really this is as received, ready to go. Don't really see any place where there's going to be a short. So yeah. So we'll give some tries to other things, like at least I think maybe I want to hook a mouse up to it. Okay, alright, here goes nothing. Well, the power rails aren't shorted, so this will be okay. Otherwise we wouldn't get a... Okay, yeah, so we're loading off of a compact flash. I can see it, the drive activity. And yeah, so with the TerribleFire 330, if you don't already know, it's a 50 megahertz. That looks like crap on an Amiga, on a composite monitor. But yeah, it's a 50 megahertz 68030 processor and 64 megabytes of RAM. And it makes the CD32 basically like an Amiga 4000 speed device, or 1200 that has an accelerator. I mean, not as fast as an 040 maybe that's 50 megahertz, but certainly enough to do just about anything you want. So get your WHD load games on here, and you know, so yeah. That may look out of focus, I don't know. It doesn't even really, it's not really, I mean, it's horrible. It's a horrible signal, but I'll test the RGB output here in a minute. I wonder what screen resolution that is. It's not very high because of all the... Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's try it. Let's try the RGB output. Okay, so here we have one of my video adapters that I sell, and it's actually the VGA version. So let's gently plug this in here. Now, the one thing I don't know, and I guess it could have been easily answered by asking somebody who would know, is is the CD32. CD32 is an AGA machine, so hypothetically, and especially when you have Workbench installed, hypothetically it could do all of the screen modes of an AGA machine. However, these adapters I make, the label's all messed up, are really only for OCS and ECS machines, and the fact that they really only take a 15 kilohertz input signal. They can actually take a 31 kilohertz input signal, but it outputs 31 kilohertz, so at that point you don't need an adapter. But this is an AGA machine, so most of the screen modes are not don't even work with my adapter, because my adapter is not really AGA happy. It won't do 24 kilohertz, some of the screen modes, the productivity modes, whatever, 24 kilohertz goofy modes, and other screen modes. I don't know, some of them are, some of them are 15 and 24, and some of them are 31, and I think the 31s you can basically hook straight to a VGA. You might need a buffered adapter or whatever. So anyway, so we have this hooked up again. Everything seems okay. Let's switch our source. We have power on our adapter. Just going to switch the source of my computer monitor over to VGA. So here we have, that's a correct screen to have. Sorry for the glare. I'm sure once we turn it on it'll change. Okay. Yeah. Oh no, there we go. I don't know what that stuff is on the bottom, but there we go. Let's see if that's the end. Oh, that's just, okay, that's just overscan. So I can make adjustments to the Amiga adapter to filter that out. The geometry screen, you know. Let's just go to vertical size first, and yeah, so we can just size that off the screen. And do I have the mouse in? Yeah, I have the mouse in the right thing. So yeah. So this is all the stuff. It's got ProTracker in here, and I wonder if we have I wonder if we have like a directory opus or something in here, but it looks like somebody, you know, set me up here. There's Gloom and Doom. Alright, cool. So why don't we try opening up Doom? This is of course made from a backup that I own. I say that because it says commercial product. So disclaimer is that I have an original somewhere, and okay, so this, yeah, this is where we have to be careful. I think it's safe to say high-res laced. Yeah, let's just try it on the default 320 by 200. Yeah, all right. I don't know how this is actually installed or running. If it, it doesn't look like it's using WHD load. I guess it's just an actual product for the CD32. I don't know if id made it for the CD32 or if somebody modded it to work with it. Yeah, right now we don't have audio. So, which episode? Okay, sure. Choose skill low. I'm too young to die. Yeah, let's do that. Wow, cool. Yeah, I probably need a keyboard to move, and that would be the next thing to try, actually, right? I have some PS2 keyboards. Let's give them a try. Okay, so here we have an old PS2 keyboard. I've heard conflicting reports on the keyboards working on the TerribleFire boards. You know, some people say any old one will work, and some people say, well, if it's too new, it won't work. You know, the ones that came with a USB adapter or whatever. Same thing with mice when it comes to using those mice adapters. But let's see. We've got our screen up now. And let's just open up a shell or something, and it's Amiga 3. See, I don't know 3.1 at all. You'd think maybe you know, that there would be a shell here. Here we go. Yeah, so this keyboard doesn't work. By the way, is there... That's cute. I wonder if there's like a graceful way to turn it off, and you'd think that quitting Workbench would be it, but anyway. That's one keyboard and it doesn't work. Let's try the other one that I have. Alright, so both keyboards I have do not work. So we'll have to research that. I remember there was some pretty good posts about keyboards that work with Amiga that you can still buy. It's from like 8 years ago or something, and you can't get them on Amazon anymore, so forget that. Or you can't even find them. I couldn't even find them on eBay when I looked. I did a little research on keyboards. Tried to get one that was a similar color to the CD32, because obviously that's sore thumb territory. Alright, so I guess that's probably going to be it for this video, because I've gone as far as I can with the equipment that I have. I will get a keyboard, so yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye now.